Test.
Nice.
Who's German playing today?
Bruff. In Bruff. 3-0. Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a windswept Energy Park in Donnybrook for this round 9 clash in the AIL Division 2C between league leaders Clonmel in first place, being hosted by 4th place Bective Rangers. Well, today is, we've been lucky on the weather because, let's be honest, it's been raining solid for about 7 weeks. Rain has held off, it will be back later tonight, but conditions are actually very good. It's about 9 degrees. However, there's a really strong wind here. The wind is currently forecasted at 18, gusting 25 knots. At the moment it's blowing more or less straight across the pitch as you're watching on TV, so blowing over to the poor man's side with a bit of a tendency down to the scoreboard end at the back pitch. So this could be a game of two halves. So our teams today, Bective, number of injuries today, but our team is number 1, Rory Mulvihill, number 2, Christian Hennessy, number 3, Conor the Buff Kelly. In the second row, Donna Lawler, Tyg Dwyer. The back row, Gav Kelly, Oisin McCluskey and James Gallagher. Halfbacks, Conor Nibs Halpenny and Ollie Foote. And 3/4, David McPolan, skipper Matty Gilsonen, young Robert Holland, Chris Rowland on the wing, and fullback Dave Moran. The subs for Bective today, Shane Ryan, Mark Moby O'Brien, Niall Bocat, Tom McCarthy and Ben Garrett. Your Clonmel team today, don't have a graphic for them, so I'll do it backwards, old-fashioned way. 15, Jack Walsh. 14, Michael Connellan. 13, Luke Hogan. 12, Joey O'Connor. 11, Freddie Davis. The halfbacks, 10, Drew Musa. 9, Tom Ross. Front row, number 1, Sean Sweetman. 2, Brandon Delicato. 3, Thomas Stransky. In the second row, 4, Diarmuid Brannock. 5, Keith Melbourne. In the back row, 6, Tom O'Dea, captain. 7, Ben Masuku. And 8, Andrew Daly. The subs for Clonmel today, David Coyne, Jack Lane, Zach Cahalan, Luke Slattery, Liam Maher. Your officials today, referee Ross Shaughnessy, level 3 ref. We've had Ross before, he's a great referee. Remembered me when I was in the dressing room. Said to him, I hope I went easy on you previously, and he went, no you didn't. So he advised his 2 ARs, if they're watching back tonight, to watch it on mute. Probably wise. The 2 ARs today are Jim Kelly and Owen Horkin. So look, big top of the table clash today, the league. We're coming to the halfway point. This is round 9. The league then breaks. It's the end of the first half after the close of business today. At the moment, the league table shows Clonmel in first place, 32 points. Thomond in second with 27, but they do have a game in hand because their game last week down in Liam Fitzgerald Park was postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. Third place, Monkstown on 26 points. Fourth, Bective on 26 points, but Monkstown have quite a superior points differential. So this is a big game, you know, these are the days you dream of in the AIL. First against fourth. As I said, after this game finishes, everybody gets a chance to breathe. We've got 4 weeks off, kind of look at the table, work on permutations before we kickstart again in January. Our mascots today, following on in the tradition this season, our mascots today are Cal and Matthew O'Shea. Cal is 5, Matthew is 6. Both of them are on the under 6-7s. Here we go again, 6-7. Their dad Fergus, good Munster fan from Limerick. He's got a penchant for losing the plot to the brand spring break, and I believe he made a bit of a spectacle of himself at last year's Minnie's Parents' Ball. Good man Fergus, we all do that. So big day here folks, big day. There was 156 people, I counted, in for the pre-match lunch. Great speeches by both presidents, Jimmy for Bective and Paul for Clonmel. We haven't met before in the AIL. Clonmel went senior in 2019, but it transpires there is actually a trophy behind the bar in Clonmel from the good old days when Bective and Clonmel used to play each other when kind of drinking and socialising was more important than the rugby, and their president Paul said he's going to dust down that trophy, and when we do the return fixture in early January back down in Ardguiha, they're going to resurrect that trophy and present it to the winner. Great to see our cameraman Rory O'Connor back. Rory suffered a family bereavement 2 weeks ago. So we're delighted to see you back, Rory. Sorry for your troubles. Also, we can see our team manager, the unbelievably dedicated Ben Keeley, flew in from New Zealand literally a couple of hours ago. Looks like he's walking around on autopilot. Okay, here we go. Bective team leaving the dressing room. Skipper Matty Gilson forgot the mascot, so he's going back. Good man, Gilsa. You had one job. As I said, mascots today, Cal is 5 and Matthew 6. O'Shea with their Santa hats. Great day for the kids, great day for the parents. Part of the whole Bective 1 club. Ideal. Bective today we have a number of injuries, guys. Chris Poole is returning from concussion. This game has come, unfortunately, one game too early for him. He'll be available for the rematch in January. We've got Oscar Egan in the front row as well, out with a hand injury. Craig Cantwell, 5 tries this season so far, out with a knee injury. We've got Tim Carroll also out with a ankle ligament injury. Luke Meon also got injured last week. So look, we're 8 games into the season. Injuries are going to happen, so we just got to play what's in front of us. Big game, big game. So it's not out half true moose, it's Joey O'Connor. Huge high hanging contestable. Well won by number 6, Tom O'Dea, the captain. So Clonmel with the first bit of possession. Big pot of forwards down the short side here. Taken on by number 8, Andrew Daly. Bective looked offside in the middle of the pitch there. Little flip back inside to O'Dea. Good defensive tackles by Bective. However, Clonmel recycle again. Little show and go by 12, Joey O'Connor. Great defensive hit by Bective. Little pick and go. He's done well now. Recycle again, wide, loose pass taken on by the hooker, Delicado. It's a poach, no. Okay, they're going to continue going down the short side. Masuku takes it on. So look at good continuity by Clonmel. Going through the phases, but Bective's defensive line is good as well. Eventually Clonmel decide they're going to kick. Big high hanging ball. Never let it bounce on Astro, lads. Bit of a lucky break for Bective there. Got a penalty for pushing by Clonmel. So Gilson with the relieving nudge. Wind not so bad on this side of the pitch, but it is very strong once you get out over the halfway line. Joined on co-coms today by the erudite, the intelligent Paul Hatton.
Never been called that before, Chuck, but thank you for the compliment. Yeah, huge day for Bective today. Massive numbers at the pre-match lunch. Huge support. Last game before Christmas and massive importance in terms of league standings. But a great start by Clonmel, putting Bective under a lot of pressure. And now it's a chance for Bective with a bit of possession. Clean line out one at the tail, or at 4 I should say. And now a nice bit of forward dominance in terms of the driving maul. What will we do next?
Ball at the back with Hennessy. Okay, Gilson. Show and go by Ollie Foot. He's done well. Tackled on the 10-metre line. Quick ball. It is quick ball around the corner. Tyg Dwyer, the Bruff Bruiser, bounces the first guy. He's done well. Now, which side, Bective? Which side? Oh, little kick over the top. Well blocked down. Ball is out. Turnover. There's that guy, Delicado. He's a fine player in the loose. Very good on poaches as well. Now, quick ball for Clonmel. It is. What can they do? Continuing down the short side, the halfback, he's well tackled. Clear out, however, ball is broken loose. Now the buff forward, it was forward, unlucky. So, all action this first half. Number 2 for Clonmel, Brandon Delicado, dynamic in the loose. He was man of the match against Bruff, and he's got 9 AIL tries, so he's the one to watch. Now, first scrum. First scrum tells the tale, hats.
Yeah, well, I suppose we're going to see now what the referee decides to be dominant at the early stages. So both front rows are going to be looking for the upper hand. As we know, it's a dark art there. Let's see what happens. We know Clonmel have good history in scrummaging against Thomond, but we struggled a little bit against Bruff. They struggled, we struggled, so it should be interesting. First one's gone down, referees keeping a key eye. It seemed to go down on this side.
This side, he's going to come across.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
there you go. That's a telling sign. And fair play to him for seeing it and actually change of position. But a very high-paced start by both sides. I think what's interesting about 4G is they often say if you're not used to playing on 4G, fitness can sometimes be the challenge in the last 20. So
correct.
Let's see if we come back to that point later. Oh, free kick. Okay.
Free kick for going across. Free kick.
We can't see his hand signal here. Yeah. I don't know what he's saying.
Can't take another scrum now for a free kick. So
Rory, I think, was asking there as to what that was for.
Yeah. So they're going to put up a high one. Yeah. Big high kick, going to land in the Bective 22. Dave Moran under it calls the mark.
Yeah, I think he was looking for more height and less distance to give the Clonmel team an opportunity to contest. But it shows you, I suppose, the wind. I think there's a bit of wind probably factored that. Yeah.
Big boot by Dave Moran.
It looks like in that situation that the wind is favouring
us. Yeah, it's swirling. You know, I was heading
the
pitch.
It's going the other way now. It's heading towards Wesley.
Yeah, the forecast is to have it down to the back pitch corner, but it is swirling. And
where we are now in Comms,
there's no wind in here. Yeah, there's no wind in here. So.
Let's say mixed conditions.
Mixed conditions.
Favours the brave.
Indeed, yeah. So 5-man. Goal by Clonmel.
First phase here off. Probably a flat line from 9. Let's see, they've won it.
Well taken at the front.
Now here they go. There's the runner. No.
Inching forward.
I think
now to ground. Okay.
Planned,
need to use it now. Big number 3. Thomas Stransky takes it on now. Slower ball. Round the corner. Sweet man.
Yeah.
Little dinky kick over the top. That could be dangerous. However, it's taken by young Robert Holland. He's done well now. Numbers down the short side maybe for Bective. Oisin McCluskey. Tackled just shy of the halfway line. They want to continue down. Gav Kelly offloads. Oh, unlucky. Knock on. You see what he was trying to do, just unlucky.
He was looking for ambition, an ambitious pass there. If it had gone to hand, of course, you would have seen a hero status. It didn't go to hand. Good idea. Right place in the park to do that as well. If you do that inside your 22, you're the villain. It was just a bit unlucky. I think there was probably coming out of that double tackle situation to get the ball away is difficult. But you could see what he was trying to do.
Yeah, injury here now for centre Joey O'Connor. He's a key man for Clonmel. He's got 282 points in his AIL career for Clonmel. He's their main kicker. Looks like a shoulder injury for him.
What's interesting was at the pre-match lunch, both presidents, which I'm sure is the same in any club, talk about wanting a good game for both sides, but more importantly wanting a game where no players get injured, because no matter whether you're wearing a Bective or a Clonmel jersey, whatever club jersey you have on, you don't want to wish that on any side, because especially going into the Christmas period, you want a healthy bill of health, I should say, at the end. Anyway, he seems fine. He's back.
Well, yeah, he's in a bit of pain there. You can see it etched on his face. Okay, second scrum. First scrum ended up in a free kick to Clonmel.
So
right in front of us here now, Paul. Let's analyse this.
Very tight short side. So the only thing I could see potentially happening here is it has to go over.
And going down.
No, it's too tight.
Number 1, the loose head Sweetenham there. It's a good scrum by Bective. Okay, so winger inside. Well tackled by Ollie Foot.
You can't accuse Ollie of missing tackles, to be fair. Now, that's hands on, I would have thought, no?
Slower ball, has to dig it out, so again taken forward just inside the Bective half. Quicker ball now.
Always.
Little show and go, but he's taken down. Bective looked offside in the middle of the pitch again to Sats. However, good defensive work. 10, going to have to kick again. It's a good kick. It's a good kick. He's unlucky. Would have been a 50-22. Taken by Chris Rowland. Clears it up. Doesn't make touch. Halfway line. So another chance now. 15, Jack Walsh. He stopped just shy of the 10-metre line. Knocks it on in the tackle.
What's interesting about the start of the game is, I think statistically, Clonmel have been lauded for their the ability of their pack, the size of the pack, and the emphasis they put on the pack. But actually, watching the first 8 or 9 minutes now, they're moving the ball off first or second phase very quickly to the wings. Bective are meeting that with a fairly hard defence, which is really positive. You can see that Clonmel are looking to see if our full back comes back into the line. We're playing 2 back at this stage with the winger, sort of a pendulum at wing or full back. They try a little kick once or twice there. So it's going to be interesting. I think they're feeling each other out a little bit.
Yeah, you wonder if Clonmel changing their game plan slightly because they're playing on Astro and deciding to have a go.
But like, to be fair, it's Clonmel with Bective needing to respond so far. Well, let's just see what we can do with a bit of possession.
Ball at the back with Gallagher. He breaks open.
Forward.
Chris Hennessy. Tackle just shy of the halfway line. Need quick ball. We get quick ball. Gilson out the back.
Lovely.
Long floating ball out to David McPoland on the wing. He's over the halfway line. He's up to the 10-metre line before they eventually bring him down. Good work now. Quick ball again. Tig Dwyer on the burst. He makes 5 metres. Quick ball again. Pack happy to take it on. Gavin Kelly needs support. We get support. More quick ball. Gilso. Bobby Holland. Ollie, floating pass out to Oisin McCluskey. He cuts back inside once, twice, brings it up to the 22-metre line. Eventually he's held up. Bective recycle again now. Gilson looking for the space out wide. Dave Moran, little dinky kick. Just over the line. All right, unlucky. So it's going to be a goal line dropout. Keeps the pressure on them though. Let's play the ball. Play the game in their half.
Just a bit of dominance by Bective with a bit of possession, and you'd say that was a positive return in terms of our play. Held them back on their line now, so Bective to receive from the kick. It all depends on your player that can drop kick this and see the distance. He's getting up to close to halfway, just over the 40.
It's a good kick,
he's got over
straight down the middle, taken by Chris Rowland. He puts through a little dinky kick over the top, however. Well recovered, ball now with the half-back, but he's running out of space there. Take him down. Eventually he is taken down by Gallagher. So exit strategy, what are they going to do here?
Outside the 22, they have to play it back in.
Yeah.
Or kick for infield play.
Pack are going to have to rumble it up. We've got 2 men back in, waiting for the kick, so
but what you'll see in the professional setup is they bring it back into the 22 and then play it. So
not sure he can kick this one direct.
He can't.
Who's under it? Chris Rowland. Well contested also by 11. Freddie Davis. Yeah. So turnover ball, Bective get possession just inside the 10-metre line. So we're 11 and a half minutes in. 2 even teams, Paul.
Yeah, very, very much so, yeah. But as I said, often with the professional outfits, you'll see them outside the 22, play it back in.
Work it back in.
Get to a breakdown play, which means it's now inside the 22, and then they'll clear the lines. It's very much clever in terms of how that works.
5-man by Bective, taken in the middle by Tig Dwyer. Good rumble on now by Bective.
Okay, forward momentum. Ref has
keep it going. Taken on by Hennessy. That guy looked like he came in from the side. So slow recycle. Rory Mulvihill takes it on. He's done well. Just over the gain line now. Donald Lawler takes it on. Quicker ball. Here we go. Referee calling a tip tackle.
No, so I think they defined that as a croc roll, but actually there was no croc roll. He literally just grabbed him and brought him to ground. It's a tough one though. I think they've just been very careful in those type of tackles. There's been a lot of injuries of note, leg, knee. So I guess that's just a protective measure. The key here will be the consistency of that. If we receive the same sort of clear out, hopefully we'll get the benefit of it. Unlucky though, Bobby was first over the ball, so great position. I suppose to the kids out there watching this game, get lower. Get lower and get over the man, anchor yourself off the man on the ground.
Look, they've been consistent in this league all season. Referees, anything above the sternum, you're gone. Right? It's a penalty, and some of them are proven to be yellow cards. So all you want is consistency in the refs, and to be fair, they are. So good nudge by Joey O'Connor. Line out for Clonmel. Early jump, it's overthrown. Ball's taken at the back by Chris Hennessy. He's done well midway between the 10 metre and 22, offside in the midfield.
100%.
But it's well taken on. James Gallagher breaks the first man, steps inside the second guy. Now he's inside the 22. Quick ball, quick ball, quick ball. Not really quick ball. Gilso, what can he do? Ollie Foot, Dave Moran. Now we have the numbers. Little show and go by. Roland now, Ty Dwyer on the burst. He's taken down. We're 3 metres out.
Short side.
Come down the short side. Indeed, we have David McPoland. Foot in touch.
Super tackle.
Good option.
Now the key there was the ball was above his shoulders, so his full body was exposed. The Clonmel defender had the,
Good tackle.
Yeah, no, he had about 5.5 foot of target.
Yeah.
He was able to get under him. But great play, good speed.
Now pressure on Clonmel here. Last one was
so it looks like they're going to
overthrown.
go for the clever thing here as a defending team is always go short.
Yeah,
short
number
man
2,
line,
safe ball.
Yeah, no, exactly, because obviously the defending team who are attacking in on the goal line, they have to be back 10. Yeah. So it gives you an immediate advantage. You've got your backup. So if you go for a 5-man, for example, or a 4-man, you've got 4 of your players 5 metres from the play, whereas the opposition have their other 4 players 10 metres from the play. So do your simple maths there. It makes sense.
Yeah, little break in play. So just a bit of background. Clonmel, founded 1 year after Bective. They're one of the oldies, just like us, founded in 1982. They went senior in 2019. Last season in 2C they were 6. We've never played each other competitively in the AIL before, but look, they're on a great run. They won their opening game at home with a bonus point. They then lost the next one down on Astro and Musgrave Park, and then they've gone on a 6-match winning streak. So fine team. They're top of the league for a reason. Very hard to win down in Arguia as well. All right, 15 minutes in, still no score. Defensive line out. A lot of animation. They go long. Whoa, well taken at the back by the tight end. Otherwise, Chris Hennessy was in. Now, exit strategy. Taken on by Daly, big number 8.
Oh, yeah. Needs the ground.
He's done well, yeah, he's done well. He's made them a bit of space. Now they're going to kick. Here we go. Okay, safe, but linesman's got, our assistant referee got the wrong hand up there. It's a Bective ball. It's a Bective ball. It's a Bective ball.
He knows, he heard you.
Okay. Right. Chance for us now. What are we doing? 5-1.
So 5-man line out, keep it simple.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wind. Oh, good ball.
Well taken by Gav Kelly in the middle. Good drive on by Bective.
The big buff is in the centre looking for
the big buff is waiting for the ball if it ever comes out. But look, we're inching forward.
Now the referee's called him one warning.
So time to use it now. Time to use it. Here we go. Here's the buff on the crash ball.
Well marshalled.
2-man taken. Well done by Daly and the fullback Walsh. However, Bective come again. Hennessy. He's a great player in the loose. He brings the ball up. We're about 8 metres out. Buff again, second time, again, 2 men to tackle him, 5 metres out now. Rory Mulville, okay, just tidy it up, all space down here on the left. Continue to go up that short side, that's good defensive work. Good defensive work by Clonmel. Gallagher. McCluskey. Need to resource that ruck. Now Gilson decides to go back to short side. Nothing really on. Just got to take it up. We recycle and go again. Pot of forwards out here this time. Donald Lawler. He's well stopped. It's good defence. Bobby Holland. Good tackle again by Chris Hennessy. Not held, so he can get up. Takes it up for about 6 metres out. Bective continue down the short side. Gallagher has been hugely involved.
Yeah, but if you notice, Clonmel are not committing to the break.
Correct, they're keeping all the guys out in the defensive line. Yeah.
We have the double.
Yeah, they're only putting one guy in. Gilso, long floating pass. Ollie Foot back against the grain. Just tidy it up. He has tidied up. Now, McCluskey. Great tackle by 3. Thomas Stransky.
Penalty.
However, ref bringing it back. He was playing advantage.
Looking at the Leinster match last night, several opportunities against Leicester to take your points, and it's like the game has changed. People now going for
in the corner
touchline
all the time.
And I've always been a fan of build a scoreboard.
Yeah.
So massive pressure. We're nearly 20 minutes into the game. So first quarter nearly over, and we're going. Okay, probably a difficult kick outside the 22.
Correct.
Yeah,
with the wind, it's very windy here. Very windy.
But still, it's something I just can't get my head around in terms of whether you take that option for the kick or not. I've always had the impression if it's a 3-pointer that your kicker can take, even at under 13s now, we're coaching that in.
Take the points.
Saying to the captain, speak to your
pressure.
kicker. If he looks at you and gives you the wink, you go for it. And it's worked.
Well, look, our kicker is our skipper, so he's calling the shots.
No, we're up here in the clouds. You know, on the pitch is a lot more wind there.
6-man call by Bective this time. They got the buff in the line out, so looking to secure possession. Taken by McCluskey down the short side. Hennessy tackled just shy of the line. Now, what can the pack do? There's a try. There's a try. There's a try. First try for Bective. Looked like it was. To me, it looked like it was Chris Hennessy. So we're 19 minutes into the game. First try for Bective. Looked like Chan Hennessy. Need to see it again. Except we don't have action replay here, but that's good reward. Risk reward going into the corner, but
a super start for 20 minutes of rugby. I mean, if you're a neutral supporter here, you saw plenty. Regroup for Clonmel, obviously behind the posts. But I think a great reward for Bective for the effort put in there.
You know, you talk about risk reward, and we're saying take the points. We go into the corner, score a try. You're a hero. You made the right call.
100%. Like, but I suppose it's down to percentage. How many times do they get the try, and how many times? And actually, Clonmel were probably looking. We talked about this a number of times over games. I just let him kick and missed it. But we talk about how New Zealand are managing attack on their own line. So they're actively bringing players over their line. So you're seeing more and more teams adopting this. So just watching the ERC or any of these competitions, watch how people defend at that on the try line or 5 yards out. The way to do it seems to be pull them over. Once you get the grip, the physical grasp on the player and the ball, bring them over because it's an immediate turnover, and then you've got a goal line kick, which in some cases gets you 40 or 50 metres away.
Correct.
So it's a no-brainer. Like, I mean, if you're a defence coach, that's the way you would do it.
Okay, so Bective, first try, 5-0. Big restart by Joey O'Connor. Unfortunately, the wind caught that.
That's the conditions we'll have to play in the and funny enough, in the second half, we have no idea what they're going to look like because, as we know, they can change quite dramatically. But
wind always tends to die when it gets dark as well. Yeah.
But you know, we talked about last week's matchup in Harlequins, and what was interesting was, unfortunately, I didn't make it, but I was watching it, and I know the conditions were shocking. But it's both teams have to play that same condition. So today, you know,
it's how you adapt to the conditions.
You've just got to adapt to it, exactly.
Yeah, shocking is an understatement. Worst conditions. I know it didn't come across on TV, and I know I was harping on about it.
It didn't come across in terms of trying to watch it.
It was. But it was like standing under a shower for an hour and a half.
Bad.
Okay.
So better scrum by Bective.
Yeah, Bective go down the right. Little bouncy kick through.
He's got it.
However, well fielded. Return to Gilson. What's he going to do? He's going to try again. That's going to go too far if it bounces, is it? Fortunate bounce. Not. Okay, so chance to relieve pressure. O'Connor. It's a good nudge. That's a great nudge.
Play by their 15 there, I think it was. Like, the interesting thing about rugby is when the ball is kicked through, a lot of people sit back and wait. Never let a rugby ball
bounce
bounce.
on an Astro
So
particularly.
watching what he did there, he actually attacked the kick in terms of covering about 10 metres, sprinting to receive the ball while running and then being able to go back into an attack position. If you wait and let the ball bounce, you're literally into a lottery here.
Okay, so first quarter is over, 22 minutes in.
Oh, that's
Ball taken
what?
very crooked, taken at the back
Big time.
by Masuku.
He's saying hi. I think the referee.
He hasn't got the hand out for
Or
an
did he say
advantage.
chest? I think he said chest.
Okay,
the
so
hand movement is chest. Possibly offside there.
taken on by Daly, big number 8. He's a huge man. Five, Keith Melbourne.
Oh, super.
O'Connor trying to get the ball out wide. Good double hit by Bective. So we're holding Clonmel here. Good defensive work by Bective again. Double hit by Ty Dwyer and Ushi McCluskey. So Clonmel having to work hard, just trying to get out of their own half. Bective's defense very good. Great line speed. They're going to have to kick, you would think, Paul.
Yeah.
We've got 2 men back in the backfield again. Their halfback is shaping to kick. Tom Ross. Big, high, hanging kick. Who's under it? Dave Moran. Looking at his options. Decides to put through a long kick back. Well fielded by Jack Walsh.
Oh, lovely pass.
Now,
No chase.
Drew Musa. Fly half. He's got options both sides. Throws it out to the winger. He's got good speed. Breaks the first tackle. Dunks off the second one. He's tackled deep into the Bective half. So recycle ball. Delicado. They're just shy of the Bective 22. Good continuity here now for Clonmel. What are they going to do? They're looking for the gap. In and around the ruck. Looking to see if there's a pillar missing. They've done well. They've worked the ball out. Now it's with 13. He's done well. Crowd screaming for a high tackle on Luke Hogan, but it wasn't. Taken on by number 1, Sean Sweetman. Referee coming back. What's he coming back for?
Advantage.
Okay, there was no signal there that he was playing advantage.
You could probably pick up in the comms. I think there's certainly a vociferous crowd from
There
Clonmel
is.
believing that there's high tackles going in.
Down below us. Okay.
Arguably, I'd say they're not. They're probably borderline, but they're a lot of hard tackling. So bodies are being crunched here.
Okay,
They're
O'Connor
opting
going
for
for
the
the
touch.
corner. It's a good nudge too. It's about 8 metres out. Attacking line out for Clonmel. We're 25 minutes in.
Interesting decision in front of the posts. You know,
And he's a good kicker, this lad, you know.
Well, he's scored a lot of points season to date.
282 points in his AIL career for Clonmel. Would have thought he'd have taken the points. However, good chance for them here now. Need to secure
Big
1, 2,
defensive
3,
effort
4.
required here by Bective.
Yeah, 5-man called with the big number 8, Andrew Daly, in the first receiver position. Thought he joined that before the ball came down.
Good defence by Bective.
Good defensive set by Bective. Now ball at the back. They're going out wide. Taken by Joey O'Connor. He goes down the short side. Now Daly onto Musa. He offloads to Stransky. Halfback has a little pop. He's done well. He's taken it up there about 4 metres out. Referee bringing it back again.
Advantage, though.
Is it? It's another penalty.
What's the advantage, yeah?
I'm not sure. Not sure. The arm isn't going out at the time of the offence.
I think he's gesticulating towards not rolling away.
Okay.
He's or maybe a hand in the ruck. It's hard to tell.
Another nudge into the corner by Joey O'Connor. So we're coming up to 27 minutes in. Second attacking line out for Clonmel, 5 metres out. Man down injured in the centre field here. Gavin Kelly limps back into the line out. So numbers, what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daly. Watch Daly now. No.
Hennessy's watching the tail. Oh, good ball.
Well taken, Sweetman.
Wrap around. Oh, not it.
Oh, he's calling it.
That's called crooked. That's interesting.
Okay.
The line that we had back in the 40 inside the Clonmel half, which nearly ended up in the scrum half's hands.
Yeah, but
there may have been a hand.
Yeah,
I think there could have been a hand in that, and played advantage. So not to be harsh.
Okay, we'll take it. So, this Clonmel team, was doing my background work yesterday, had a day's annual leave. They have a big, strong line-out maul, very similar to Dolphin. In terms of their scrum, they won 3 scrum penalties against Thomond. One of them was a penalty try. But then the flip side of that is they absolutely got schooled down in Bruff, as did we.
Yeah.
So it's hard really to know how strong their scrum is. This team, though, reason they're top of the league, they grind out very narrow victories. These lads know how to win. Some of their wins this season, 6 points, 4 points, 2 points, 8 points, 4 points again. So their away form is good as well. They've got 3 wins with 2 bonus points away from home. They've only lost 1 match, which was down in Musser against Dolphin on the Astro. So maybe Astro doesn't suit them. I don't know.
The President Paul McGrath did say at the pre-match lunch that 4G is not one of their favourite surfaces to play on, which is understandable. I think
it's an advantage.
Well,
to people who have it,
I think just in my last year or two of playing myself, I was introduced to 4G. I'll be honest with you, I'd take grass over it any day. But that's what you're bred with,
Kills the calves, I believe.
It can be, and it can tear the skin off you as well. People often joke with the lads wearing skins.
Mikey's tights and stuff.
Yeah, but like the reality is, there was a lot of players throughout even the English Premiership that were getting not only burns but actually infections. Yeah. One of the interesting things watching the game to date, 30 minutes nearly played, has been the defence on both sides, but particularly in Bective's defence, the speed from the onside line, which is taken off the pillars, the side of the rucks, the side of the breakdown. You've got players either side, on the left and right of where the breakdown is, dictating where the onside line is, and it's the speed from that line on the break of play. And what's important about that essentially is that cuts down the space for the attacker to pick up speed. So you're actually making the tackle easier. It's something we try. I know we've 200 or 300 minis and youths playing here on Sunday mornings and Friday evenings, and a lot of the coaches, all volunteers and great people. It's the message they're trying to give them. Kids at young age have a fear of the physical contact, and the reality is when you break down that space and reduce the ability for the attacker to run at you from a further distance, it makes the tackle easier. We're doing that very well. Now we are on the borderline of it's a tough one for referees. This is where I suppose they need a linesman to help them, because often the referee is looking at the breakdown. A lot of that action is happening behind them. So the eyes in the back of the head are essentially the linesmen, and that's where they can have a huge impact on it.
You would have heard me called twice there.
Yeah, there was a couple of occasions.
Bective offside in the middle of the pitch.
I know there was, definitely.
Easy for us to see because we're not policing the ruck.
Both sides throughout the game, in any game, will be offside.
That's not great for Bective. Connor, the buff Kelly, is
he's limping
off. Yeah, so
the left leg.
That's not great. Buff really important to Bective.
Shane is on.
126 kilos of awfully beef. So Shane Ryan, Galway man. Shane is coming on to replace the buff. That's a blow. There's no question, Paul. Yeah. We're already missing our starting tight head, and
he's not coming off for a break.
He's limping off. He's not going to be back. So that is a blow. 31 minutes into this game. Good scrum by Bective. Gilsonan just trucks it straight up. Assume they're looking to open an angle for Big Dave to relieve and kick. They're not. They're trucking it up again. Tig Dwyer. Moran in the 0 position, waiting for it. Halbo might take it himself. Indeed he does.
Lovely clearance.
It's great clearance, yeah. Great nudge.
Just one of the shout-outs, a big shout-out to Sam Murphy, who's watching the game over in New York City, I believe, or the state of New York. His mum just came and tapped me on the shoulder and said to say hello to him. His mum, one of the 3 Jordan girls that are here celebrating Christmas, Dermot Jordan, past president, his 3 daughters, neighbours of mine in Monlow, and they are all here celebrating and enjoying the Rouge Vino
The Van Rouge. It's a wonder. It's a wonder as old neighbours of yours from Monroe, Paul, that they still talk to you, because we all know you're as wild as fuck when you're a young fella. Okay, good line-out ball now. What can Clonmel do? Daly, he's a big unit, however. Ball is robbed by McCluskey in the tackle. Oh no, what's the ref saying? No release, no release.
No release when you're on your feet.
Okay,
That's
okay.
unusual.
Okay, not sure about that. Young O'Sheen thought we did really well.
No, that's. I wouldn't agree with that call because I didn't see any knees on the ground. If there's a knee in the ground, 100%.
Yeah, but it looked like it was upright and he just ripped it off.
For the ball in the like both players on their feet.
Okay, O'Connor goes to the corner again. It's about 20 metres out.
So that rule was obviously brought in to speed up the game, and it's one of the things, I suppose, from a physical element. I understand why it's there, but that was a real meaty fight part of the game, you know, and it's gone because once that player gets his knee to the ground. Interesting enough, you're trying to teach the kids that because they'll still stay up and fight.
Yeah, don't get your knee to the ground. They have to leave it go.
Don't fight. Get the knee to the ground. It goes against your thinking. It's a tap down.
Tap down, but it's taken around the corner by Sweetenham. Daly junts the first tackle, but eventually he's taken down. Gavin Kelly, hands on the ball. No, ref tells him to leave it alone. Now, which side Clonmel going to go? Big pot of forwards here. Halfback Ross, he has a little show and go. Sweetman, he has a go.
Number 5 is not going to sidestep.
No, he's going to go straight through you. Right.
They call that the Samoan sidestep.
Little cross kick by
this.
the 10. However, don't let it bounce. Don't let it bounce. Don't let it bounce.
Oh.
That'll be a 5 metre.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
5
didn't think
metre.
it was windy,
However,
you'd
ref
send it
is
down.
bringing it back. There's no signal if he's playing an advantage.
Yeah.
No signal.
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard for us to know what's going on if this.
I think you've talked about this many times in terms of our record with yellow cards. It's something. So that.
Yeah, and we've cleaned that up, Paul. We've cleaned that up. Our defensive, our penalty count and our yellow cards. We have cleaned it up.
This is.
Look, he's continuing to go to the corner.
Yeah, I'd say the same if I was Clonmel here. That's madness. A right-footed kicker. He's 15 metres from the posts. About 10 metres to the left of us.
You think the forwards want to be rewarded for their work, you know?
Yeah, I can't get my head around that.
Look, risk reward. If they score a try, it's the right decision. So 5-man call by Clonmel again. Daly in the first receiver position. A lot of animation. It's overthrown, fumbled, taken by Bective. Looked like it was Tig Dwyer. So exit for Bective.
Kind of Halpany clearance.
Halpo.
That's pretty good.
That'll do.
But the little chip through, the crossfield kick by the 10 there gave you an idea for those watching at home. The way the wind is blowing. It actually.
It held it up in the air completely.
Gilso had it covered, and then the ball completely moved 5 metres back to the left.
Yeah, and you can see the AR's flag over there now is
yeah.
nearly standing up. It's, we can't feel the wind up here. We're sheltered in the stand. So, 4 minutes left on the stadium clock to half time. Well taken in the middle this time. They set up the rolling maul, although Bective they've held them out. Ball at the back with Delicado. But they're going sideways now. They've got a bit of momentum going. Referee now signalling free play, so it's advantage to Clonmel.
This could be a second warning, unfortunately.
Now, out wide, they've got a free shot, they know that. O'Connor, little kick through, taken by Roland, but he's going to bring it back. Oh, stop, he's put his hand in his pocket. So, that's only the 5th penalty Bective have given away. Clonmel have given away 3 penalties. So, the 5th penalty and his yellow card with McCluskey.
He gave us 1 warning, and Oisin McCluskey's off. I think that's harsh.
I think that's harsh too. So, 3 minutes left in this half.
We'll have to start the second half at 7 minutes.
Bective down a man. Clonmel continually turning down the option of penalty kick, trying to back their pack to score. Back to short a man now in this line out. I remember we got the Buff Kelly in sick bay as well. Again, good throw by Delicado.
We're not going up to defend that, which means that it can be crooked too, but it's probably the right decision.
Mole is spinning around. Okay, it's gone to ground now. Gone to ground.
That's not releasing. That's not releasing.
No signal from the ref. What are they going to do?
No.
Daly takes it on. He's broken the first line. He's about 2 meters out. Musa. Try. Sorry, wasn't Musa. It was number 7. Ben Masuku. Well, look, they've been knocking on the door, Paul, for the last 5 minutes.
Arguably deserved the try. Just in that particular situation, I can't understand the referees around the breakdown when it's hands-on. How long is the right time? So in some cases, 1 second. Now I understand the rules where your actual elbows are on the ground or you're grabbing the man. If you're on the ball, it's hard. We couldn't see here, but it certainly looked like we were on the ball there. But just reward for Clonmel.
Yeah, they'll see that as a reward. They had 4 lineouts up there in the last 5 minutes.
They've squeezed us into a yellow card position and defending off our own line for the last 5 or 6, 7 minutes, which has resulted in 5 points and potentially 7.
O'Connor
and it is 7, I think.
struck it well. He has struck it well. Adds the extras, so we're into the last minute here of the first half. Clonmel nudge ahead. Score now is Bective 5, Clonmel 7.
So in an ideal world, kick off, make contact, force a penalty, kick 3 points, half time. But unfortunately, we can't dictate that.
Yeah, remember we're down a man in the pack as well.
Yeah, we've got to be careful here. In terms of height and length here, do you go high and short or do you go long and force him to kick to touch and then you get possession back, obviously?
Big kicker now, Dave Moran. Is he going to go long?
He's gone.
No.
Kind of a
mid-range. Oh, let it bounce. Never let it bounce on Astro. Now, how are they going to get out of here? Make your tackle, make your tackle. Eventually stopped by Gavin Kelly.
So I'm going to kick to touch here. 9 is shaping to give. No. Oh, they're going for a carry.
Closing down the angle for their kick. It'll be the halfback, Ross, though. Yeah, halfback is going to take it himself.
Halfback is going for it.
Hasn't
okay,
gone
so
too
that's
far.
The ideal result there.
So
what I said was, whatever happens after the kickoff, we now have possession. We're inside their. No.
AR's got the wrong hand up again. That's a Bective ball. Why is he giving that to them? What's that about?
We didn't
I missed
get near
something.
the ball.
Why is that their ball?
I have no idea.
Maybe it was touched and flushed. Didn't see it. We're a long way away up here. All right, that's a pity because it would have been a good attacking opportunity for us. So, Delicado with the throw. It's overthrown. Who's got it? Hennessy. He's done well. He's up to 5 meters. Tackle just on the 5 meter line. Now, big rumble by the pack maybe. Gallagher, he brings it up. He's driven back. Oh no, he spun out of the tackle. 2 meters out. Shane Ryan.
Offside advantage.
Okay, so free shot. Space is out wide on a free shot. Free shot.
Not on the left though, or the right. He's in. No.
Taken on by the pack. No.
Okay,
Ref is going to bring it back.
What I said was kick off, get a penalty, 3 points half time. It's 40 minutes played on the clock here. What do you do?
Take the kick.
I take the kick.
Take the kick.
I think he's gonna. Oh no.
We're short a man in the pack.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't agree with this.
I don't either.
This will be a conversational point with Gilso in the bar.
Well, look, we're into injury time, and there was a couple of minutes of injury time in this match. So
listen, I'll take the abuse if they score a try.
Well, look, last one over here, we were saying take the points, went in the corner on the near side and scored.
In that case, we were 5 meters to the right of the posts and 5 meters from the posts. And now we're throwing into the wind, I think.
Okay, let's trust them. Let's trust them.
Yep. Oh.
Well taken by Gavin Kelly in the middle.
We believe.
Got a drive on now. We're inching forward. Ball at the back with Chris Hennessy. Chris Rowland also joins it. Looks like they're driving over. It's a try.
I will eat my hat.
Second try for Bective. Let's see who gets up this time.
I'm quite happy to play the second half saying the exact same thing if each time I'm course corrected.
Trying to see who it was. Looks to me like it was Chris Hennessy.
You've got to assume it's
again,
the base.
it was Chris Hennessy
some of the backs
again.
came in and bound on it.
So again, we talk about risk reward. They risked going into the corner and they get the reward. Second try for Bective, second try for Chris Hennessy. Hatton has deserted me. He's down talking to the Jordan family in the stand. Keeping Monolo Park relations going. Okay, Dave Moran wide on the right. Probably the last kick of this half. Can he add the extras? He struck it well. He struck it well. Unfortunate, just pulled it. Okay, score now, folks. Bective 10, Clonmel 7. We're into injury time. Ross Shaughnessy is looking at his watch, but he's going to restart it. Okay. O'Connor, high hanging restart. Under for Bective. Gallagher gets it at the second attempt. He's still going. Eventually they hold him. Eventually they hold him down inside the 10-metre line. Tig Dwyer, he's well stopped in the tackle. Gilson out wide. Dave Moran puts through a kick on the outside of the boot, but underneath it is Drew Musa, so he throws it inside. Jack Walsh takes it up the guts. They've got numbers down here on the left. They have numbers. However, big number 5 Melbourne trucks it up. Back to realigned here now down the short side. Knock on by the halfback. Worked it wide here to the 14. He gets it out of the back of the hand into the 13. Who's home for Bective? Nobody. 13 regathers his own kick. Luke Hogan, he's done well now. Chance Delicato. Hands on by Bective, hands on. No, ref is letting them away. Ross, looks like the halfback was played there. Indeed he was. So deep into injury time in the first half, but referee Ross Shaughnessy leaving it go. They'll nudge into the corner, you suspect. One last chance here for Clonmel. Gotta hold them out here now. Remember, we're down a man in the pack. Bushy McCluskey sitting in the sim bin. Safe ball taken at the front. Ball at the back of the small with Daly. He slipped it back now to Delicato. Scores a lot of tries off the back of a rolling maul. Bective have done well though. It's going lateral. It's hit the ground. That's our ball. No, referee again. There's no signal. He's just pulling penalties. There's no signal. Just second yellow card for Bective. Like, I don't know. Who'd be a referee? I don't know. Okay, so Bective pack now down 2 men. Thinking clearly under pressure. Clonmel calling for the scrum. That is the right tactical thing to do. However, we already have a sub. Front row on when Shane Ryan came on to replace the Buff Kelly. So if Rory Mulville is in the bin, this actually may have been the wrong call because we may have to go to uncontested scrums here. So a little bit of a hold up. It may be uncontested, which would not be an advantage to Clonmel. They would have been expecting another front row replacement to come on. Bit of confusion here now. Bective, I don't think we have a second front row replacement, so we're not offering a replacement for Rory Mulville, so it's going to be uncontested. Yeah. So I'm unsure of the rule here now, but unsure of this. If you can't bring on another replacement front row, it looks like Ollie Foot has been asked to step off the pitch. Geez, the rules keep changing. Yeah, Ollie Foot has come off, so that must mean if you can't bring on another front row, you move to uncontested, but you got to lose another player. So Ollie Foot has stepped off. A lot of confusion, a lot of chatter going on here between the two packs. Deep into injury time. Clonmel will be looking to get back in the lead off this play. Bective just desperately need to hold them out.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
So uncontested. You would think that 8 Andrew Daly then will come off the back of the scrum. Bective nobody down the short side. Clonmel haven't seen that. We've nobody down the short side. They go open, fling it out wide, doesn't matter. They use their numerical advantage. And 15, Jack Walsh strolls in unopposed. 46 minutes into this game. Clonmel get their second try, move back into the lead. It's Bective 10, Clonmel 12. O'Connor now with what should be an easy conversion straight in front of the sticks. It's a bit of a dead-eye dick. He ain't going to miss this one. Indeed he doesn't. So there you have it, folks. That's half-time. Clonmel edge out further into the lead. Score at half-time now is Bective 10, Clonmel 14. And more importantly, Bective have two guys in the bin. So that's a disappointing closing out of this first half, but we'll wait and see what happens in the second half. Okay, we're going to take a smoke break. We'll be back to you in 5 minutes.
Oh no, I saw maybe it could get a bit better. Start But actually, you see, I was going to say consultant on Monday. Yeah, it's going Monday.
Active head coach Ben Mannion. Ben, disappointing end to that first half. We're now down to 12 players for the next 10 minutes. How are we going to manage that?
Yeah, we're not. We've got players coming back on, but very rarely that I give the hair dryer treatment. But we've got no one else to blame but ourselves. We talked about making sure we're disciplined, keeping them out of our 22, and we've just given them piggyback after piggyback after piggyback. They've got nothing. There's nothing there, and we've just given them a piggyback. So we've challenged them to show some discipline, to show that they're a smarter team than what they're showing here, and we'll see how they can turn around in 40 minutes.
All right. Cheers, Ben. Good luck. There you heard it. Frustrated coach. Sometimes you do need the bollocking. There's a good bunch of lads. Let's see how they react in the second half. So he's trying to say it's all in our control. So let's see if we can control it, get back in this game. 4 points behind, 2 tries apiece. Bective 10, Clonmel 14. So we're back to 13. McCluskey is back, but he's a back row. So we still got to wait for Rory Mulville front rows. He's got about 8 minutes left in the sin bin.
We're waiting on the referee, is it?
And once he comes back, then we're back up to 15, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, so look, as much as you'd say the additional time in the first half turned out to be a disadvantage to us with an additional card and 7 points conceded. Obviously, it's allowed Ushing come back, as we said we'd be starting the second half 7 minutes down with a man down.
Yeah.
So Ushing's back in the fray, which is an advantage. Brings us back to 14. How are you getting the referee?
So just a delay. Restart of this match. Referee's gone. I think he's gone to the boys' room. Most unusual thing to happen at half time. Yeah, here he comes, coming back out.
Waiting for the referee.
So just looking down here, number 1 for Loosehead, Sean Sweetman. Bit of a TV character, Sean. He does a match day blog for Clonmel. Disappeared down a rabbit hole, Sean, yesterday, watching all of that. Interesting, good stuff. Keep it up. We like characters.
If you were a Clonmel supporter now, you'd be arguing why our Bective coach has walked out of the dressing room with the referee and still in conversation, probably questioning the...
Stop. Don't be saying that out loud. Anyway, young Sweetman, we love your blogs. You're a good looking lad for a loose head, but see, you've got Justin Bieber on your Spotify top 5 playlist, mate. That's a hard no from me, let me tell you. All right, referee is back. 13, 14, I'm counting the numbers.
Yeah, well, we've 14.
Looks like we've 14 back
we do
now.
have 14 because we don't
McCluskey, Oisin McCluskey can go into
he's-
front
and he's
row.
the
It's
front row
okay.
forward,
Yes,
yeah.
okay. So we're back to 14. Ref gets this game underway. All to play for this top of the league clash. Knocked on. Knocked into the hands. David
wind is definitely
McPolan.
going
Yeah,
for the
wind
Wesley
is
end.
wind is
Definitely going
picking
for
up.
the
We can
Wesley
even
end
feel it up here. Gavin Kelly. Little pullback. Bobby Holland, no option but to truck it up. However, Bective numbers down the short side here. Hoppo has a little go, no. Oisin, he's taking it up. Resource that ruck, we do. Now. It was knocked on by the halfback. It was.
Big shout out to Paul and Rory Taff, or Paul Taff and Rory McGovern, who are watching the game in up in Fox Rock there. Rory's our captain of the under-13s. They face a big challenge tomorrow against Blackrock Blue team out in Stradbrook or Willow, weather dependent. Paul and Rory, hope you're enjoying the game. So scrum to Clonmel, just outside their 22, with the wind behind them as it would appear, and with 15 men, the one-man advantage.
It's gone down over on the left side. He's leaving a play on. Okay. Big kick by 10. Drew Musa. Musa's taken by Chris Rowland. He's taken down at the 10-metre line. Back to short side. It is short side. Gallagher needs a bit of support. He's well taken down by Masuku. However, Bective come again. Tig Dwyer. Well done, Tig. Takes it back up the 10-metre line. Moran, big long pass. Lawler on the crash, taken around the head. We're going to get the penalty there. We're not. Okay, Gilson spots a gap. Tackle just inside the 10-metre line. Gallagher again. He's done well. Eventually taken down by Sweetman. Now, Bobby Holland. This better play by Bective, going through the phases. Hennessy. Stopped in his tracks by Stransky. Slower ball this time. Dave Moran throws out a long floating pass. Lawler, unfortunately, that's knocked on. Ref is playing a knock-on advantage. Tidied up and a little offload between the two back rows. They're now up to the halfway line.
Advantage over. Yes, advantage over. Well played. The advantage is over. We got in over the ball. Got hands on the ball. Super play. Great counter by Clonmel.
Half back there, number 9, doing the
Well, he's like
conductors with the arms.
Like any good 9, though.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
trying to influence the
Influence the
referee's
ref,
decision
yeah.
based on your gesticulations. You almost talk yourself up in the game like the famous Joe Nolan in his Leinster trials.
The story there.
Oh, there is.
Joe would be buried at the bottom of a rock and he'd be shouting, "Well done, Nolan! Well done, Nolan!"
Well done, Joe.
Yeah, well
I used to
done,
ask
yeah.
afterwards, who's Joe Nolan?
Yeah. And the selectors bought it.
Yeah.
There you are.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, good nudge by Gelson. We're about 25, 28 metres out. Bective going for a 6-man this time.
Wise. Oh,
It's overthrown, but it's tidied at the back.
Donnylawler.
Donnylawler charging
Great charge.
deep into the 22. Now, quick ball. It is quick ball. Shane Ryan on the charge. Good double hit. Stopped him in his tracks.
And
Effective recycle. No pillar taken on. We're about 8 metres out. Good counter rucking by Clonmel, but it's illegal.
This is the way to play it when they're not committing in the ruck, is to go through
Pick and
the
go,
middle.
pick and go,
Yeah,
pick and go,
go
pick
to the
and
middle,
go.
which eventually creates a situation where they have to now defend that area,
Correct.
sucking them back in.
Because all they're doing at the moment is spreading the line out wide, waiting for you to come around the
So
corner.
they're expecting us to
Agreed.
play a wide game. So you just, in the moment, of course, you just got to change the
Thinking
tactics a little
clearly
bit.
under pressure.
But that's what your number 9 will do. Your number 9 is kind of standing up, looking and surveying what's in front of him. If he sees that they're not committing and spreading wide, go through the middle or go soft on the soft edges and force him to come back in and defend. We've been quite successful so far at line out. It is a tricky one though. You're throwing into the wind here, close to the line. So the question would be, in the defensive line, it's Bective, close to our own line. We haven't defended in the air, which allows a throw to be crooked if the offensive team decides. So let's just see how Clonmel defend this. Will they go up to contest, or will they stay in the ground?
Yeah,
So
I've
Clonmel
wondered
injury.
what new rule has. Why doesn't the first guy in the defensive lineup just go up?
Yeah, well,
Anyway, make
traditionally,
sure the throw has to be
traditionally it was always the number 2 would go up to stretch the 2 in terms of his throw, because if the 2 jumper goes up and goes high, you've got to get over him, and it puts a lot of pressure on the thrower. And sometimes now, and as I say, in the professional game, the guys are so bloody strong that the jumper jumps at 1, and the prop can actually nearly lift him, and it just means that the hooker always has to go over that man. So it's a defensive strategy you don't see people using. I don't see, I think it makes sense, because why not put pressure on them all the time? So we're in short man line. I think it's got 3. Okay, no, Gavin's going to walk back in 5 man. 5 man, probably throwing it short.
Let's secure this ball.
Yeah, at 2.
Well taken by Gavin. Good defensive set by Clonmel. Ball at the back with Hennessy. He has no choice but to break off. Free play, ref has signalled free play. So free shot.
Let's use the free shot. And actually, free shot, and maybe a warning. Maybe we'll get that was a massive tackle.
Good defensive
Great
hit.
defensive tackle. And Chris.
Hennessy dunks the first man, but he's taken the ground 5 metre line. Now, ball is going out. Gilson, little show and go, didn't really have an option. Think we'll come back for the penalty, ref. No. Gavin Kelly has a go. Ran into the ref, that'll help. We'll go back for the penalty. Now, that's the 3rd penalty. We're only 5 minutes into this second half.
Oh, it's right by the
3rd penalty in the 22 conceded by Clonmel. Bit of consistency wouldn't go astray there. Go 5 man again. Do the same again. Get it straight to Gav. Correct. Again, good drive on by Bective. Ball at the back with Hennessy. He's already scored 2. They're going down the short side. They got good momentum on that ball. They're over. They are over. 3rd try for Bective. We're 6 minutes into the second half. And it's that man, Chris Chen Hennessy again. Hat trick for Chen today.
Yeah, this is into a really interesting phase of the game now. 5-6 minutes into the second half, still with 14 men on the park. I'm guessing that our second yellow card will be back on now, because we're 6 or 7 minutes. Did I say 6 or 7 there by accident? Saw the kids out there. 6, 7, 6, 7. So yeah, we're at 14. We probably should be bringing them on now. We're back to 15, but it's going to be a huge graft in the second half. We are playing into the wind for the most. It's going to require a huge physical effort. We've got a couple of injuries, a couple of positional challenges as well. So it's going to be graft. You're talking 34, 35 minutes of graft. But as you know, Chuck, it's all worth it in the bar afterwards. It's a story to tell.
Steady now. Long way to go here. But respect to the pack for scoring that try. Down a man. First score of the second half. Dave Moran, wide on the left, he likes it. He does like it, it's over. Excellent kick. So
huge key moment in the game now, which is fielding the return kick here, and it's what we do with it. We saw late in the first half, Clonmel gave the possession back to Bective, who scored a try. So key here is a clean catch, 1 or 2 phases, and then looking for a bit of space in the back 3, bring them back into their own half and force them to play.
Okay, crowd getting animated. We got a game on here. Bective move into the lead. It's now Bective 17, Clonmel 14. Big high kick by Dave Moran, but it's taken up in the wind. Taken now by the 10. He throws it inside to 15. Now back with Ross. They're kind of struggling what to do. Eventually they're tackled by McCluskey. Referee is saying play on. Bective have turned it over. Space down the short side, Gav, if you can work your way out. He's done well, bounces the first guy. Okay, so Bective turnover ball.
Hands away.
Continuing to go down the short side. Shane Ryan. McCluskey looks for the tip on, it wasn't available, so he goes to ground. Counter-rucking, messy ball, but eventually gets out wide for Bective. Now Gilson looks for the long floating pass, gets it out to David McPoland. David has lots of speed, cuts back inside. He's well shepherded by 12. Joey O'Connor, however, Bective recycle. Knocked on in the tackle was, however,
penalty off the feet.
Not sure.
Right thing to do by David there is run back in. You know, for all those wingers, as much as you may back yourself at gas, if you're up against 2 or 3 tacklers, work your way back inside, back where your support is coming from. He did very well there, David. Got support, a knock on and play, but it was off a man off his feet going down on the ball, so in an offside position.
Fourth penalty against Clonmel. We're 9 minutes into the second half.
Now, weather permitting, that is a kickable 3 points, but not something I think we're going to opt for.
Not in this
going
blustery wind.
We've backed our driving maul today off the line out. It's worked so far so good.
Back up to full complement. Rory Mulville, Lucette prop, coming back out of the sin bin. So Bective now up to 15 against 15.
Okay, I think it's key here that we keep 15 on the park.
Although I'm looking at, we have a man down injured in the middle of the pitch. Ross out there with, I think it's Tig Dwyer, the Bruff bruiser, holding a shoulder. Reading the comments there, Paul, at half time on the YouTube link, getting a bit of grief from a Clonmel fan saying the commentators are slightly one-sided. Well, mate, with respect, clues in the name, it's Bective Rangers TV. We're trying to be fair to both sides, but obviously
Clonmel are playing a great brand of rugby.
You're looking at it through our lens. Okay, so Tig is coming off, Mark Moby O'Brien coming in.
I think the scoreline kind of gives you a reflection of the type of game it is. It's a very, very close match. 3 points in it. Both sides are playing their hearts out. There's mistakes, obviously, conditions forced. Penalties probably, you know, in bars, people afterwards will argue whether they're right or wrong. The referee's the man that makes the decision. The players make the choice on the park as to how they react to it.
Well taken by Donna Lawler. Again, good driving maul set up by Bective. They're moving forward. They're about 8 metres out. Hand is out. Free shot. We got a penalty advantage. We've scored off 2 of these already. Ball is still with Bective. It's with Gallagher. He's eventually stopped 5 metres out now. It's a free shot. Use it wisely. Gavin Kelly takes it on. We're going to go out the backs. Gilson, pull back to Ollie Foot, inside ball to Matt Poland. He is well tackled. However, we're going out the backs again. Bobby Holland takes it up. Eventually tackled 5 metres out. Quick ball, it is quick ball. The space out wide. Dave Moran floats it out to Chris Rowland and he stepped into touch.
Going back for
unlucky, but yeah, we'll take the penalty. That's 5 penalties.
Fair play.
In 11 minutes.
A huge opportunity there to take a try, but like it was a tough pass. I think with the conditions, I think that was David that passed there. Had to be passed hard with the wind, and it just carried a bit far for Chris, and he knew when he caught it he was going into touch. But anyway, there was advantage. We had the chance to do it. I think we'll go to touch again. Gilso's kicking to touch. We're 5 metres out. Let's go again. Reset.
Hard luck, Rollers. Hard luck.
Would have been a nice try had we got it, but the beauty of advantage.
Okay, we scored from 2 of these already, Paul. Chris Hennessy's got a hat-trick in the bag already.
So Clonmel don't seem to oppose the line out here. So the question will be clean ball at the start and then how they defend on the ground. So clean ball.
Again, it's well taken by Gavin Kelly. You're right, Clonmel set. They didn't throw anybody up. The ball at the back with Chen. It's inching forwards. We're 3 metres out. It's still going forward. We're in. We are in. That is a 4th try for Bective. 3 of them coming off that line out ball. I'm looking to see who it is. Who's down? I'm not sure who scored that try. Not sure. Do have a man down injured now, James Gallagher. Paul, do you see who scored that try?
I didn't see it, no.
Couldn't see it in the bodies. James is limping. James hugely important to this team, but look, that's a 4th try for Bective, so a try bonus point secured. We're on 53 minutes. Not sure who scored that try.
You need some magic spray for
maybe
change.
Somebody who was watching on TV can rewind it and drop us. Send Paul Hatton a text telling us who scored it. It was probably Chan Hennessy, could have been Gav Keller. Yeah, James is not in good space. Okay, wide on the left, Dave Moran. It's just held up in the wind. Unlucky. Okay, so as I said, 53 minutes in. Score now. 8-point game, so it's a 2-score game. Bective 22 got their 4-try bonus point. Clonmel 14. Now, how do we receive this kickoff? You're at your most vulnerable just after you scored.
Last time, I think. James is running a bit more fluidly now.
Joey O'Connor taken by Gavin Kelly.
That they went to ground 1.5 meters behind the ruck, which is a very unusual call.
It's frustrating.
That call is usually decided based on a player killing the access to the ball at the ruck point. Bective cleared Clonmel out about 1.5 meters beyond, so he's staying off your feet. But
Connor happy to go up into the corner.
That's a win for Clonmel from the kick-off anyway.
About 18 metres out. Gallagher still limping there.
It's not where you want to be after scoring.
Yeah, you know, I just said it, at your most vulnerable.
About 15 metres from our own line here. Big defence required. They've gone full, no, they're short 6, I think.
Taken at the front. They set it up, ball at the back now. With, I think it's Hooker Delicato. Bective holding them up. However, now they've got a bit of momentum on. They're inching forward, Clonmel. Bective swimming, they've been caught swimming, so it's a penalty advantage here. Free play for Clonmel. Ball is ripped loose in the tackle. Referee still playing advantage. Taken on by Stransky. Second penalty advantage now by the ref. Oh, that's a great pass. That is a super pass. Super pass all the way out to number 4. Dermot Brannock, that was a beautiful pass underneath the advancing midfield defender. That's a great try, Paul.
And I think any number 4 running at a 15 with the line beckoning is not going to be stopped. As Bill McLaren would say, like a wild buffalo making his way to the water after the drought. There was no stopping him. He's after injuring himself in the process, as you see. It looks like a hamstring. He's holding his right leg, and it could be a knee or hamstring, but he's down and looks out. Whatever the result of his injury is, he scored 5 vital points for Clonmel, so fair play to him. He's done his job, and it's a kickable, very kickable conversion attempt, so it looks like a guaranteed 7, which brings the game to a 1 point match. So as we said, from the Bective try, the most important part of that is receiving the kick-off. We ended up conceding a penalty, conceding 7 points. As you see there, kick has gone through. So, back to square one, back to the halfway mark. Kick and chase. The chase is really important here. Can we force an error?
Yeah, so as Paul said, we're back to a 1-point game. We're just coming up to 57 minutes into this game. Bective 22, Clonmel 21. 4 tries to Bective, 3 for Clonmel. So nothing in this game. Brannock is injured. Yeah, they're signaling he's going to have to come off. Sideline calling at the ref.
Yeah, they're looking for a ball and sub.
Yeah, so substitute Luke Slattery, 19, coming on for Clonmel. Brannock's day is over, but look, he scored a vital try for Clonmel. High hanging restart. Taken by Clonmel, but then lost in the tackle, so turnover ball. Bective have it. Mulvihill.
Ideal restart. What can we do with it?
Gilson, we're going out wide, going out the backs. Bobby Holland, little show and go, cuts back inside, but managed to offload it in the tackle. Now, Dave Moran, no option but to take the hit. They're offside, he's leaving them go. Down the short side, Gavin Kelly. He's got Shane Ryan on his shoulder. Gallagher, straight up the guts. Recycle ball now, out the back. Ollie Foot, long floating ball out to Mulvihill. He's done well to offload it back to Ollie Foot. So just hold on to the ball, hold on to the ball, hold on to the ball, hold on to the ball. We held on to the ball, but we held on to it illegally. Okay, relieving penalty for Clonmel. It's nip and tuck, Paul. It's a great match, isn't it? It's a great game.
Yeah, no, super kick-off, forced the turnover, in possession. We moved it too wide, too quick, and exposed.
Yeah.
and they had numbers out there. So there's a lot to be said in conditions like this. Looking at a sort of a 10-metre channel from the breakdown, that sort of first centre, out half first centre play, running lines off those players, I think just keeps it a little bit tighter and more control. The minute you go wide, you're losing control, you're losing numbers and giving up penalties, you know. But a super steal by Clonmel. Ball dropped down from the line out there.
Tidied up nonetheless now. Delicato, he's dynamic in the loose. Oh, what's he giving? He's giving a high shot. Now they're not going to go over the posts, yeah. They want 4 try. They want to win the game.
With
they want the
79
4
minutes
try.
on the clock, I think they might have opted for the post in that situation. There's 59 minutes.
Good nudge, brings the ball up 20 metres from the Bective line. He's talking to.
Position last time Bective did, they went up in opposition. I wonder will they do that now.
He's talking to my good buddy Colin Rafferty, Raffo there, half time. Raffo, good Clonmel's boy, soldier with me back in the day, life member at Bective, wants me to give a shout out to his mate Porky, who's watching down in Clonmel. Good man Porky. Unfortunate nickname, we won't ask how or why. Alright, attacking opportunity, 5-man called by Clonmel. Bective again, not competing, but it's overthrown. Taken by Hennessy at the back, puts to what can only be called a forwards kick. Ball bounces all over the shop on the Astro. Looks like it's unlucky. It's been knocked on by Bective, so knock on advantage. Big high kick from Ross. Ref will bring it back. Okay, so crowd not happy about that.
So no advantage.
What I call a real forwards kick by Chen there at the back of the line.
Off the knock on.
So
the crowd are saying that he kicked the ball away, which means you lose your advantage, but he kicked it straight into touch.
Yeah.
I don't know the intricacies of that particular law, so that's what the Bective side of the crowd are cheering for. So scrum on the halfway line on the 15.
So end of the third quarter in this game. Nip and tuck, it's a 1-point game. Bective 22, Clonmel 21.
Free kick, it's very quick.
Tip and go. They've got numbers too, if they can work it out, they have. Pass looked a bit flat. He's done really well, the 11. Wasn't held, so he's entitled to go again. Freddie Davis. Now recycle ball, Daly. Loose pass, tidied up by number 5, Keith Melbourne. Slower ball this time. Little no-look pass, but that's a super defensive hit by little Oisin McCluskey. He's nothing in him, he's only 80 kilos, but he drove that boy back, and it's a penalty to Bective for holding on. It's 6 penalties against Clonmel. We're only 21 minutes in. 6 penalties in the second half. Bit of consistency, Paul.
Yeah.
That'll do. Bit of a scud missile, but yeah, up to the 22. Bective pack, the slow ambling walk. They're like the warriors walking through the streets in New York back in the 80s.
The emphasis now is around that possession piece. So we're 18 minutes on the clock, probably another 2 or 3 in injury time. It's about possession. Like the very simple thing is if they don't have the ball,
they can't score.
They can't score. If we have the ball, we might score. But certainly don't give them the ball. So it's simple stuff.
Robbed. First time they put somebody up, and they robbed it. Well taken by 6, Tom O'Dea, the captain. Sweden. Now, half-back Ross digging it out. Yeah, he's going to kick. Back to 2 men back. 2 men back. 3 men back now.
All behind. Look at this. The referee looked around.
It's not going to make touch. Knocked on by their winger, was it? Knocked on by their winger, chasing on?
Yeah,
it was.
But again, in a situation like that, if the referee looked behind, both centres for Clonmel were offside. And I'm not saying that it's the same with Bective as well at times. It's the linesman's opportunity to assist the ref in that situation because he can't see it.
He can't be looking behind
he's
him.
watching the play, so you've got to assume that's been monitored. But both sides are at fault of that as well. I think you can see both sides creeping, like anyone would.
Yeah, it's all about line speed, as you said. You're teaching your minis, close down the space really quick.
Yeah.
So the ball carrier can't get any momentum. All right. I think it's the first scrum of the second half. Looking at Sweden and number 1, he's boring in, however, taken off the back by Gallagher. He's done well, bumps off Ross. Eventually he's tackled just inside. Now a little over the ruck kick. Well fielded. Well fielded by 14, Michael Connellan. You could see what he was trying to do there, Halpo. He put through that little top spin kick. You wanted to bounce on Astrid, it didn't go anywhere.
The last 2 plays back, I said it's about possession. You know, when you kick a ball, you give away possession, which we did. Now we've got it back in terms of the return play. That bounce could have hit our winger, could have gone into touch, could have been their ball. Not a coulda, woulda, shouldas, you know. Control the controllables, and I think if you've got possession, giving it back to them with 15 minutes on the clock.
Clonmel change the tactic. They put a guy up, second time they put someone up and they've turned it over.
Exactly, both
now,
two line-outs.
Clonmel ball. Daly, big man. Oh, I think he was held. I think he was held.
Okay. So, if you were delivering messages to players now, you'd be saying, calm down, get the ball, simplify. Just keep it simple, put it into touch, ball at 2, drive it up, have a couple of runners off the side, and then, you know, look to suck in their players, and if there's a bit of space, but I wouldn't be moving outside first or second centre, especially in a day like today, and especially the way they defend. Clonmel have been exceptional in terms of their defence. They're working it very hard, and they're making it very, very difficult. The tries that Bective have got have been generally a pack effort.
Correct.
And a drive over
3
the line.
3 off roll runs.
Yeah.
So reasonable nudge by Gilso. Again, look at the AR's flag. Wind is picking up. Yeah, it's getting really strong.
Look at the flag of the linesman. You can
also
see.
Change of tactics by Clonmel, Paul. Last 2 lineouts, they actually put somebody up.
Yeah.
And they won them.
And the question is, do we adapt? So it's our lineout. So what do we do different? Because we know what they're going to do.
In these conditions,
they go up.
They've done it and they've tapped it back. They've now won 3 Bective lineouts. Delicado has a go. Ross shaping for a kick again.
He's going long. All behind him. The whole.
Okay, David McPoland, well positioned. Brings it inside. Dave Moran, he's done well. Up to the 10-metre line. Just shy of the halfway. Offload. Now it's with Gallagher. Bobby Holland looking for support. He's got it. Gilson. He's got a man outside him. It's Chris Roland. Puts through a little kick. Bounce anywhere on Astro, can bounce anywhere. Beautifully tidied up by skipper Tom O'Dea. Dangerous clear out there, but they've done well, Clonmel. They've tidied that ball up. Looking to clear their lines now. Ross will have to kick. Didi does. It's good clearance too. Good clearance. Brings the ball just outside the 22. Okay, again a net game for Bective, Paul. Let's play the ball up here in their half. But it's about possession, it's about adapting to the conditions, which is, you know, in hindsight, probably something we didn't do last week up in Belfast, where the conditions were horrendous.
Great control by Clonmel, under pressure there on their own line, no panic. Yes, the ball bounced, so it could have gone anyway, but they grabbed the ball, brought it to deck, controlled it, cleared their lines. They're on the 22 now defending. Bective ball. Will they go back up again? They're not shaping to.
Bective go long, taken by Donna Lawler. They've got the driving ball on. McCluskey, eventually he's tackled. We're about 18 metres out. Loose ball, well tidied up. Moby, well tackled, but just secure the possession. Don't panic. Secure the possession. Gallagher, he offloads it to McCluskey. He puts through a little dinky kick. Again tackled up by O'Dea. He's tackled into touch, so 5 metres out, attacking line out for Bective. We're 68 minutes into this game. 1 point game. The nerves are killing me. A 1 point game. Some match though, Paul.
I know it's great. It's great. As I say, as a neutral supporter of rugby, you'd be getting your money's worth at the gate for this one. Both sides are putting their bodies on the line. They're putting everything into it. You can't question the commitment there on both sides. And they go
again, they go up, but Bective secure possession. It's with Moby. He's tackled 4 metres out. Gavin Kelly has a go. He's well stopped. Now, Gallagher gains another metre. We're now 4 metres out. Just keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Hennessy taken on by the backward in. We're over! Try for Bective. Gavin Kelly. Absolutely.
That one we can tell who it is.
Perfect tactics. Keep it tight. Don't let them have the ball. Work through the phases. That's a 5th try for Bective. 69 minutes in. Moves the score out to Bective 27. Clonmel 21.
Huge importance on this kick. For those mathematicians out there, we're 6 points ahead. This kick would put us 8 points ahead, which is a 2-score game. Puts pressure back on Clonmel. And then makes it a very interesting last sort of 10 minutes on the clock, but there's probably going to be 3 or 4. As we saw from the first half, there was 3 or 4 minutes. Certainly Connor Kelly's injury probably took a 2 or 3 minute spell in the first half. But anyway, so opportunity now to go 8 points ahead.
Yeah, as you said, this is a crucial kick, Paul. Crucial kick. Makes it a 2-score game if we can get this. Huge wind here. Oh, well done, Dave. Well done, Dave. Straight over. It's now a 8-point game, so it's a 2-score game. Bective 29, Clonmel 21, and we've got 10 minutes left plus whatever injury time the referee is adding on. Some game. 5 tries for Bective. Now,
let's clean it up.
Next minute is hugely important.
Well taken.
Moby, well taken. Offloads it to McCuskey. Makes a few metres up the short side.
Touches.
Out the back of the hand, but the touchies flag us up. Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay, a bit of ambition playing out of our 22.
And it's how do we work this defensive line out? Do we now put somebody up?
Well, inside, about 15 metres out, we have been contesting. So it'd be interesting to see. We should, in this moment in time, you should be contesting at 2 and then keeping them down sort of from 4, 5, 6 and 7 on the line out. So they've got a short man, obviously they've 2 in the back line now.
Well taken by OD. Quick ball out the middle. Daly, no, they're going to go out wide. Yeah, they want to go out wide. Bobby stopped him. Eventually he's taken down just inside the 10-metre line. They want to come down the short side. Nice little dangerous kick put through by Ross. Where's it going to bounce? It's going to bounce straight into the hands of number 11, Freddie Davis. He's in under the sticks. Gotta say, Paul, that's superb play. That's really good play. Bective will be disappointed, but Clonmel did exactly what they needed to do. They've now got the 4th try. So
yeah, and that all came from the number 9 heads up rugby. He had the ball presented on a platter at the back of the ruck. He looked up and he saw that we were exposed. Our winger was up on the line, and he just popped it over, which means you're chasing back, and the bounce of a rugby ball can go any which way, as we saw on a number of occasions last night with Leicester we saw it now, and it's resulted, and that just it demonstrates the importance of that conversion earlier. So it's still going to be a 1-point game. 29 points to 28 on the clock. We have just over 8 minutes to play. I'm guessing probably 10 or 11. But,
yeah, look, there we have it. Both teams now have got the 4-try bonus point. It's a 1-point match. It's an absolute thriller here in Energia Park in Donnybrook. If you came in here today, you're absolutely getting your money's worth. I hope you're enjoying it, watching on TV. Great atmosphere here by the Clonmel travelling support underneath us. We've got 8 minutes left, plus whatever injury time has been added on. A 1-point game.
Okay, so can we pressure the kick-off here? If it lets it hang on our players, yeah, that's a great
So that's a good contestable. Who's under it for Bective?
Too much. That happened in the first half of Clonmel. Same thing happened. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't think he clearly wasn't attempting that. He put it up in the air. It was great hang on the ball. But unfortunately the wind took a hold of it and brought it over the line. So now we're defending scrum in the middle of the park, which is not the place you want to be in terms of a defensive back line, because you've got both options. Both options. Let's see how Clonmel set up. They're setting up sort of behind the scrum with the what looks like the 10 and the 15 and options left and right. So okay, there's weighted towards the right by the looks of it. But
Proper's pouring in here. Andrew Porter, Escott. Come on, ref, it's right in front of you. Right in front of you. Seriously?
Coming left.
Seriously?
Coming left.
Okay, they're coming down this short side.
The kick again.
Good kick put through by 15. Jack Walsh gains territory. It'll be a Bective throw, but keeps the pressure on Bective. It's about 18 metres out from the Bective line. Just got a text message from a great ranger, good friend of mine, Kevin O'Farrell, watching with the O'Farrell clan down in Trinidad and Tobago. Kevin, of course, formerly of this parish, Clonmel College, Irish Schools 9, great player here back in the 80s. Six minutes, Paul, plus injury
Brendan
time.
with him, I wonder.
Brens will be with them, of course,
I wonder,
and Shawnee as well.
Super player in the centre.
Okay, so they're going to challenge this one. They're going to challenge. It's overthrown by Bective. Knocked on, tidied up by Stransky. So it's advantage now to Clonmel. They've got the possession.
Off the
Quick ball. They're going to keep going out wide. Here we go. 10 long floating pass. They've worked the numbers. They've worked the numbers. They've worked the numbers. They're in. They're in. They're in. Simple play. Let the ball do the work. Unbelievable. 5 tries now for Clonmel. Try for number 14, Michael Connellan. Score now shifts. Clonmel in the lead. Clonmel 33, Bective 29.
Well, simple maths tell you we need a try. We don't need a penalty. We need a try to win this game. As it stands now, Bective have 2 losing bonus points. And Clonmel have 5 winning points.
5 minutes left, Paul.
Yeah, 5 plus about 2
You know,
or
and the
3.
score has been fluctuating all through the second half.
It has, but Clonmel have had the advantage. Last 12 points scored by Clonmel.
O'Connor now wide on the right into a difficult wind. It's going to hold up in the wind, is it? It's going to hold up. It has. Okay, so 4-point game, 4-point lead for Clonmel with 3.5 minutes left on the stadium clock, plus whatever ref Ross Shaughnessy is adding on. Really important that Bective secure possession from this restart.
Secure possession or pressure for a kick to touch, which gets ball back to us. So 5 minutes needed.
It's a better kick-off deep into the Clonmel half. However, it's tidied up by their skipper Tom O'Dea. Sub has done well, taken on by the pack. That's Stransky that brought it up to the 10-metre line. It's all Clonmel at the moment. Ross is going to kick. No, he's not. Dummied for a kick. They're going to try and hold on to the ball, Paul, work down the clock. Are they?
That's the way you should play.
Don't give away any penalties now. It's real slow ball. Halfback Ross is having to dig it out. Yeah, that's silly. That's silly. That's silly. That's silly. Oh, lads, discipline, lads, discipline. Not sure what he's given here. It's
well, I was going to say,
speaking to 15 and 13, shaking hands, move on. What's he given?
He's given a scrum.
What's he giving? Scrum, okay, better than a penalty, okay.
Yeah, but that's better than a penalty against us.
Yes.
Yeah. It's been a penalty for us. I don't know. I didn't see it happen. That's the 9 was shaping the kick anyway from the 40, just inside his 40. But now it gives them, I'd say, arguably a stronger attacking position. So I think this is a loss for us in terms of
there's 3 minutes left.
Decision whether they have to go to scrum.
3 minutes left.
They look like they want to come open.
Good scrum by Bective. Halfback is having to dig it out. He knocked that on. Ref has missed it, okay. Again, they're trying to go wide. Bective a little bit narrow. Good tackle, Bobby Holland brings him down on the 10-metre line. They want to continue. Oh, it's crossing. That's crossing. Now, chance for Bective. Think clearly. Take your time. Take your time into the corner. Work it. Take your time. You have 3 and 2.5 minutes left, Gelson. That'll do. Good nudge into the 22. Now, chance. 5-man, Paul. Sigurd 2. Safe ball.
I mean, 5-man, but in this, I mean, it's the right decision probably here because both teams are going to be 10 metres back. in terms of the additional 2 or 3 forwards, because you've got your hooker in there at the front, of course.
Clonmel, of course, going to contest now,
Yeah, I
because they
think
contested the
we're
last
shaping up
3.
as a short with James with Oisin at hooker, or scrum half, I should say. Oisin's shaping to play 9 there. Gavin in the middle, James covering the front. Rory Mulvihill's now giving the call to Chris, so it's a 5-man.
Well taken by Gavin Kelly.
So set in place. Maul moving forward.
Moving forward, ball at the back with Chris Hennessy. Penalty advantage, so free shot.
You've got to consider at this point in time. He's carding as well. He's reaching his pocket. He's giving a card.
Yellow card.
I was just wondering in terms of consistency. I think it's the right decision.
Yeah, that's the 8th penalty they've given away in the second half.
In a similar fashion. So I think. I know, as a Clonmel supporter, you'd probably argue that it's a difficult call. But it's balanced, I think. So
last minute on the stadium clock, Paul, plus whatever the ref is adding on.
So
19.
We're going 5.
Luke Slattery in the bin, so Clonmel are short a man in the pack.
We're going 5 here against their 5, and they've 1 covering the short.
Well taken again by Gavin Kelly in the middle. Ball at the back now. Who's got it? Hennessy. Man has scored 3 tries already. Some of the backs moving in. Bective inching forward. 2 metres and 1 metre. They're in there. It's a try! It's a try! It's a try! 6 tries for Bective. 1 minute on the clock. Bective move into the lead. Jesus, you couldn't make it up. Try!
In all the excitement, I'm left a little speechless there. Okay, looking at the clock, we're on 80 minutes. That means nothing. It's down to what the referee deems as full time. Huge effort by Bective there to pull it back with 4 minutes on the actual the pitch side clock. A minute and a half. I think it's a minute and a half for the kick. 90 seconds for a conversion, or 60 seconds. So, and it's a vital kick too. Because what it comes down to too is if the kickoff doesn't go well or goes well for Clonmel and they have a penalty opportunity, there's a draw. No, I missed it. Okay, so
it's coming back.
It's a 1 point game. 34 points to 33.
Oh lads, you couldn't write it. A 1 point game. We're in the dying minutes. We're in injury time of this match. Again, I know I said it before, but hugely important how we secure possession, or if we can secure possession.
One thing Munster were famous for was their ability to control a game at the dying stages of a match.
Gallagher takes it. Comes in field a bit to open up the angle.
But outside the 22.
He is outside the 22.
The choice
so
is to go back in and play it. Now we're looking to carry, so that's the right. But
they've gone outside again.
We've gone outside again. Now they're crying for a penalty. We've got to be very careful here in terms of the seal. If they get hands on, it's a penalty advantage.
Jesus, me heart. Now we've gone down inside.
No, but I think the way they're playing it now would tell me that they're waiting for final. They're waiting for the clock.
They're offside in front of you, ref. They're offside in front of you.
And that's it.
Ollie Foot kicks it out. There it is. Referee blows the whistle. Bective Rangers right at the death. What a performance. 6 tries for Bective, 34. Defeat league leaders Clonmel, who got 4 tries, 33. An absolute thriller in Energia Park in Donnybrook. Lads, you couldn't make it up, particularly for our fly half, Ollie Foot. That was Ollie's last game for Bective. The little man from Pew Pew in the North Island who came over 18 months ago. He's only 23, 80 kilos wet. He's absolutely as tough as nails. Ollie, he went to Hamilton Boys High School, played New Zealand schools, Highlanders under 20s, NZ Barbarians, King Country as well, and then joined Bective. He leaves after 18 months. Young Ollie with 4 medals. This club owes him a huge debt of gratitude. What a way for him to finish his career. Unbelievable excitement here in Donnybrook. Bective beat the league leaders Clonmel 34-33. I'm going to award the man of the match. I'm not even going to ask for opinions on it. I'm awarding the man of the match today without question to Christian Hennessy. Yeah. I saw him score 3 tries. He might have scored another. But look, great day here in Donnybrook, folks. You couldn't script this. Produced for Bective Rangers TV by Louis Manahan. Back on camera after a few weeks missing, Rory O'Connor. On co-coms, Big Paul Hatton. I'm Chuck Byrne. Best day ever. That's a wrap.